Hey everybody, it's Kenny K, and I actually wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite franchises, my Halloween H20. It's my fourth favorite one. Actually, I only like one, two. Those are my favorite ones, and then four is okay, and H2O has a good Laurie Strode with a realistic Laurie Strode with realistic problems like PTSD, depression, uh, behavior problems, and alcoholism, of course, what she had gone through, and a good ending. The ending was her with Michael Myers chopping the head off. That was the best ending you can have, but okay. Um, the thing is that originally, and I got the receipts to show it, the director is Steve Miner, also known of directing Friday 13 Part 2, which is my second favorite actually. Friday 13 Part 3D and House, a lot of good slasher and horror movies. I think he also worked on the set of Friday 13 Part 1. Yeah, and that Steve Cunningham basically said, Sean Cunningham, sorry, basically said, Steve Miner, why don't you try it? Part two. Now, what I wanted to talk about is Jamie Lloyd. Did they actually put that in the H2O sequel, where part 4, 5, and 6, the 20 years that Michael was spending his time, and then at part 7, H2O basically, is going to nurse Marion, who was the private nurse of Loomis. You've seen her in the first movie and the second movie in 1978 and 81. Um, but they did had a script. Kevin Williamson was the executive producer and the story writer, and of course we all know him as the kind of the godfather of Scream in writing the story. Of course, the great Wes Craven, of course, God rest in peace, Wes Craven made the story come to life, but he wrote it. Um, he also wrote this. Now they had the idea of this scene where Law Carrie Tate, that's her fake name, of course, that a student, she had a project. Everybody had to find a project, a topic, and to tell about that topic. And she told the topic about the life of Jamie Lloyd in Illinois Haddonfield, and that her crazy uncle, killed her, Michael Myers. And eventually, you see Carrie Tate, aka of course Laurie Strode, aka Cynthia Myers. That's her real name. She's getting this PTSD attack, full of emotion. She runs away towards the toilet and pukes the entire toilet under. Now that scene was eventually, they cut it out. Why? Because they thought it would make the movie way too complex. That also, that with that cult of Thorn shit and the entire, also, why would she, you know drop the daughter but keep the son, which was Josh, played by Josh Hartnett. It would make her a little bit of an inhuman person, leaving, faking her accident. But they did keep elements of Halloween Part 4 in the movie. When you see, when Nurse Marion is killed and the other two guys, you see the opening and you hear the a fake Donald Pleasance voice saying, I met this young boy, 6 years old, and then the entire spiel that he does, and he had the darkest eyes, the devil's eyes, and then eventually you see pictures, all these pictures, and you see Laurie Strode dies dies in car accident, which was also in part four. Jamie Lloyd says, "I lost my mom in a car accident." Then you also see the scissors that Jamie Lloyd at the end of Halloween uses on on her foster mom, right? And that's actually a few member berries that they put in there. So that's cool, right? So that's actually what I wanted to say. So, and also John Carpenter was ready to come back to direct this, but he asked $10 million, not because he just wanted 10 mil, but because Mustafa Akkad apparently fleeced him out of $10 million for his 1978 masterwork Halloween. It made like $100 million for a budget of $320,000, and they fleeced them out. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little info. Like it, comment, subscribe. It's all good. It's all free. Bye bye.